Este episodio es presentado por Honda. Descubra la nueva Honda Passport Trail Sport todoterreno. La Passport más todoterreno que Honda haya imaginado jamás. Esta Passport cuenta con mayor altura al suelo, barras de techo en todas sus versiones y neumáticas especialmente diseñados para cualquier terreno. Además, disfruta todos tus viajes con el control de clima de 3 zonas, techo panorámico y opciones como asientos delanteros con calefacción y ventilación. Conoce más en honda.com/Passport.
Are negative Google reviews hurting your business? Don't let unfair feedback cost you customers. At Webamax, we specialize in removing false, misleading, and damaging reviews so your online reputation stays strong. Our expert team works quickly and legally to clean up your digital presence, helping you rebuild trust. Visit us on the web at www.gowebamax.com. That's GOWEBIMAX.com, or text us for a free quote at 856-840-8343. Don't let bad reviews define you. Get immediate help from Webamax.
Love, exciting and new.
Hello, Hannah Waddingham here. Have you seen the fabulous new Sun Princess? World-class entertainment, exceptional dining, and the greatest pizza ever.
It's a love.
Don't miss our Come Aboard sale with up to 40% off and free room upgrades. Visit princess.com or call your travel advisor to book. Princess Cruises. Terms and restrictions apply. Offer ends 2/28/25. Ships of Bermudan and British Registry.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate pina colada and Thai iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Lowe's knows how to help you get the most out of your store run. That's why members save more with MyLowe's Rewards. Earn points towards MyLowe's money on eligible purchases. Get access to member-only deals and free member gifts. Plus, unlock free standard shipping when you reach Silver Key status. So what are you waiting for? Join for free today. Lowe's. We help. You save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Should the Eagles break the bank to bring in Myles Garrett this offseason? That's the question of the day right here on the Eagles Checkdown, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your Philadelphia Eagles. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel, and guys, that's what we're going to talk a little bit about Myles Garrett here today. We're also going to mention a little bit about what Nick Sirianni spoke with the media at the NFL Combine. So I'm going to touch on a couple points that he made that I want to address real quick. But Myles Garrett's name is floating around in a lot of Eagles rumors, a lot of NFL rumors, let's be honest. The Cleveland Browns probably would like to get off of the $20+ million a year over the next 2 years that's owed to 30-year-old Myles Garrett. Now, first and foremost, before I say my opinion on Myles Garrett, there's no doubting Myles Garrett is an elite, maybe the best pass rusher in the NFL at this point. But he will be 30 years old at the start of the 2025 season. He's got about $20 million each of the next 2 years, about $25, $30 million cap hit. Like I said, he is 30 years old. The cap money doesn't scare me as much because we know Howie Roseman will find a way to renegotiate and adjust that contract, drag it out. But what are you going to give up to get Myles Garrett? And are you going to give up enough to compete with the Washington Commanders of the world, the Detroit Lions of the world, the Green Bay Packers of the world, any other team in the AFC? Oh, there's going to be a half a dozen to a dozen teams that want Myles Garrett. Now, the rumor coming around and spreading around through social media and the media itself in Philadelphia is that the Eagles may try to make an extra big push for him, not just to, improve our defense even more, but also to keep him out of the hands of so-called Washington Commanders that seem to be the front runner to gather him, to gain him. So the question is, what would you trade? In my opinion, it's going to take 2 first-round picks to start with, this year's, which is pick 32, and next year's first-round pick. it's going to take one of your young players, and by young players, probably not Jordan Davis. We're talking about the Nolan Smiths of the world. It's probably going to take an additional pick, maybe the third-round pick that we get from the Jets in 2026. So are you willing to give up 2 firsts, a third, and say Nolan Smith? Now, if it's 1 first, 1 third, and say, Jordan Davis, sure. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to commit to a 30-year-old guy when we already had the number 1 defense in football last year, an older guy that's going to cost a ton of money when you have this young plethora of talent on this team. And just to forewarn, they're not going to take Bryce Huff in the deal. The Cleveland Browns, they're just not going to do it. Bryce Huff will not be a part of the deal. Heck, there's a strong chance Bryce Huff's on this team next year. We'll get into that as the offseason goes on. But you really, truly have to ask yourself, how much are you willing to mortgage to get Myles Garrett here? And it also goes into account whether you're losing Milton Williams, whether you're losing Zach Bond, does Brandon Graham want to come back another year? There's so many other aspects that go into it. But if it's going to take me 2 firsts, a third, Nolan Smith, I have to say no. Let him go to Washington. Let Washington have to figure out the cap situation and the age situation. I don't know at what age a defensive end, an edge rusher really starts to fall off. But if you bring him in here and you renegotiate his contract and you give him a 3 or 4 year deal, are you really going to have Myles Garrett here through his 33, 34-year-old thing? Now he is being here going to make the defense even better. I get that, but at what cost? And that's what I keep asking myself, at what cost? So join me on Trending in the AM, linked below on Thursday. Right? Thursday? No, Wednesday. It's I'm recording this Tuesday night. It's Wednesday. This is Wednesday's show. Losing track of the days here. But join me Wednesday on Trending in the AM, linked below, and let me know what you think. What would be your max level you'd give up for him? Nick Sirianni spoke at the Combine kickoff on Tuesday. He addressed Kevin Petula and stressed the continuity that hiring Kevin Petula as the new offensive coordinator would bring to the offense. And he assured everybody that he will be the one, Kevin Petula, calling the plays, and he has the utmost confidence in Kevin Petula calling the plays. So he also did bring up Parks Frazier, how he's going to be the passing game, coordinator and be a phenomenal work ethic type of guy, high football IQ kind of guy, and it's going to help Kevin Petula with the scheming of this offense. Did not make any mention of the quarterback coach or who that may be, but we will address that when that hire is announced. He also discussed Saquon Barkley and the maintenance. It's something I've been talking about on Training the AM and the Eagles Checkdown about my concerns about Saquon Barkley and his massive workload that he had last year. And he said that not to worry about it. They play each game to win the game. And Saquon's maintenance comes in the offseason, in training camp, and OTAs, throughout the week, practice-wise, keeping himself healthy, keeping himself rested and fresh, those things. That is where the maintenance comes so that he is ready to play on Sunday. So from his wording, it didn't sound like Saquon Barkley usage will go down in 2025. If anything, it'll stay the same. So that was something that kind of, jumped, my mind a little bit there when he said that. He was also asked about the tush-push ban that has been proposed, and we talked about it on yesterday's show. And he, it was great. He sounded annoyed. He used the word insulted, that they're trying to ban the tush-push. And he said, we work so hard to perfect it, the fundamentals to perfect it, everything there is to do to make it, a successful play that they're trying to ban. They do all the details that you don't know or they don't know that they do. It ain't automatic. If it was, everybody else would do it, is what he said. So he was insulted by the fact that they're going to try to ban a play that they've worked damn hard, as his words, damn hard, to perfect the fundamentals on running it. And I love that philosophy and way of talking about it there from Nick Sirianni. Why penalize them, the Eagles, for perfecting something that no one else can perfect? Guys, this is the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest 10-minute or less Eagles podcast there is. Guys, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. Hope you're following along all off-season long, and hopefully you tune into Trending in the AM Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Again, today's episode is linked below. Please subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I hope you bring your opinions on the Eagles Pinball, or on the Trending in the AM this morning. Guys, everybody have a great day. Go Birds. Bubbles up.
Pepsid Complete knows that food is one of the best parts of game day. That is, until heartburn strikes. Thankfully, just one chewable tablet of Pepcid Complete provides dual-action heartburn relief with an antacid that starts working instantly and an acid reducer that lasts all day. So you can stay focused on that second helping of chili without worrying about heartburn. All day based on 8-hour symptom relief studies during the day. Use product only as directed.
It's winter, and you can now get almost anything you need for the coldest months of the year delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a ski slope delivered, but you can get dish soap delivered. Sunshine, that's a no. But a bottle of wine, that's a yes. A snow angel, sorry, no. But angel hair pasta, Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024, ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Membership means more with American Express Business Gold. Earn 4 times membership rewards points in your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, including eligible U.S. advertising purchases and select media, and U.S. purchases at restaurants, including takeout and delivery. What are you waiting for? Get the card that flexes with your spending every month. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.